Book blurb, aka book description. Say blurb repeatedly until it sounds funny. The blurb is a funny word that basically means the book description. After a look at a book's cover, usually the second place readers go is the inside jacket flap if a hardcover, the back if a paper copy, and the block of text on the sales page if digital. Readers want to know what the book with the eye-catching cover is all about, which means those few paragraphs need to be attention-grabbing. The blurb typically has 4 parts, which I'll outline, and then we'll review a sample from one of my books. Components of a blurb. There are 4 total. 1. The first line, sometimes in bold, is the log line. See the lesson in writing these. It should contain a hook to entice the reader to continue. 2. The next 2 to 3 short paragraphs are the meat of the blurb. This portion should clearly show the characters, goals, conflict, and stakes. Blurb templates. Who, characters, plus what they want, their goal or desire, and why, they can't have it, conflict, enemy, obstacle, and what will happen if they fail or succeed, the stakes, plus character motivation and maybe a cliffhanger, optional. Format. The vital elements, character, goal, conflict, stakes, don't particularly have to go in this order, but they're essential to the blurb. Read several from books you already have and identify these elements. After a bit of practice, you'll easily be able to determine a grabby blurb from a blah one. POV. Traditionally, the blurb is written in third person, even if the book is told in first. However, there has been a trend, particularly in the romance genres, where it's written in first. That said, it should always convey the voice and tone of your novel. If your book is a fast-paced thriller, the language and sentence length should reflect this. If you wrote a contemporary young adult, likewise. Components of a blurb continued. These are the last 2 of the 4 total. 3. Book details. The next several lines tell if the book stands alone or is in a series, or any other pertinent info like whether it contains mature content, trigger warnings, has a happily ever after, etc. 4. Optional. Call to action. Some authors also invite the reader to buy now or similar. Let's examine a blurb. I recommend putting your monitor in full screen mode so you can see all the detail. So, she has 3 rules for her fake marriage to the billionaire rancher who galloped into her life. He breaks every one of them, but he's afraid she might just break his heart. That is the logline. Kayla Cartwright learned that being independent was safer than risking a relationship again. Here we have the introduction of the character. Her ex had left her at a dead end. She'd given up everything for him. When she found her way back, she moved to a new town, started over, and focused on the future. That is her goal. Dallin Hawkins' character is known for his wild ways on and off the ranch, but he learned long ago to trust horses more than women. The Hawkins brothers have a reputation for being rich and rugged, but after a disagreement, they became estranged, and he's desperate to reunite the family. That's his goal. Neither wants to be in a relationship. Here we have the conflict. But a chance meeting at the same wedding prompts them to decide they too could say, I do. For Kayla, it's to get her family off her back. That's her personal motivation. And so she doesn't have to answer no when asked if she's dating, engaged, or married. Dallin, heir to the world-famous Hawkridge Hollow Ski Resort and Global Holdings, can move forward with updates to the ranch. There's his personal motivation if he gets married, thanks to the stipulation in his father's will. But can she tame the handsome, wealthy, and wild cowboy? Can he win her heart? Only if they don't allow mistakes of their past to dictate the future. There are the stakes. This is Book 2 in Rich and Rugged, a Hawkins Brothers clean romance series. It stands alone, but reading in order does provide a deeper and more enriching experience. It is a sweet romance and has a HEA. Those are the book details. Meet your next book boyfriend today. Call to action. Tips. The blurb should never contain spoilers, but can hint at what's to come in the story. Limit the number of characters you introduce to the main characters and/or enemy. Keep it short.